good morning, everybody, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name's Fred Weaver. My partner, Kevin Kaufman, whose face is now pretty red, as well as the top of his forehead and going back.
Seriously, dude, what's today?
Today is Friday.
November,
let me see. I think today's November 5th.
which would make you...
My birthday, Kevin, thank you!
Which birthday would that be, Fred?
I will be 30 years old later today, depending on what time you're watching this. I'm old, I know. At least I have my
hairline's it's getting... I don't know, your forehead's getting
it's
bigger,
totally
buddy.
there. You see that?
No, it is, but up here on the sides, you're getting that. That's where it all started for me, too.
It's working. It's working.
Hey, everybody, say happy birthday to Fred in the comments below, please. Happy 30th, to be specific.
Wow. Thanks, buddy.
Jump back in. Go.
So, today is, this show's had lots of names before.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday is its current running title.
Because that's like a kid's movie.
It is. And since you all just, this past Sunday, celebrated or didn't celebrate a freaky holiday, let's...
Yeah. Halloween was last week.
Let's jump in and let's talk about a story.
Let's do that. So, you asked me to make a phone call for you the other day. You were.
Well,
can I tell where you got the phone call?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so Fred walks into the office and he says, "Hey, I just got the phone." I'm
Yeah.
like, "You were in the bathroom." He's like, "Yeah, I know. I got a phone call from
Well, it
my
was an
negotiator."
important phone call. Like, the bank called and I was in the bathroom. It was necessary to pick it up.
So Fred picked up the phone while he was in the bathroom because this particular call was so important to him, and it was from a bank that remains nameless, from a negotiator at a nameless bank.
How many nameless banks are there on this show?
Only one I can think of.
Count them on one finger. Okay, good.
So about as many half as short sales has been approved.
Yeah, there you go.
So he walks in and he goes, "Hey, I just got off the phone with my negotiator. Here's the situation. Our file's approved." He told me a specific file, which I'm obviously not sharing with you for privacy reasons. The deal's approved, but they will not remove deficiency language from the approval letter. And I said, "Well, Fred, that's stupid. It's a purchase money loan in Arizona." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I need you to call so-and-so, my negotiator's manager." What was that person's name?
Well, we're in the spirit of Brian Grubenik, we're gonna refer to him as Groins. His name is Groins. Mr. Groins.
Mr. Groins. He said, "So his name is Mr. Groins. Here's his phone number. Would you please call him, because he made the decision on this, and you know as well as I do that purchase money loan, they don't have any deficiency rights. It should not be on the approval letter, yada, yada, yada." So I said, "Sure." So I picked up the phone. I called Mr. Groins, who, by the way, when he picked up the phone, was very grumpy to begin with. So I'm not sure what your home situation's like, dude, but man, fix something. So, I mean, he was unhappy from the time he said hello. I was probably unhappy before the phone rang, too. So he picks up the phone, says hello, and I explain to him why I'm calling. And he goes into lecturing me right away. And we actually started to get into it. He wanted to let me know that absolutely the law did not protect our seller, and that if they did a short sale, that if that bank wanted, they could pursue my borrower for a deficiency. Well, and I said, "No, you cannot."
Well, here's the deal. What we're referring to him as Mr. Groins. Mr. Groins basically listened to you for about 10 seconds when he said, "Why are you calling?"
And then jumped out.
And you said, "Look, I'm calling because I've got an approval letter. Your negotiator just spoke to you on this file and told me that I could call you, said you were the one that made the decision, and you're looking to pursue deficiency on a first lien purchase money loan." Well, we got the right. And he just literally goes into how he's got the right to do that. This particular bank can do that if they want to, and blah, 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 and they're not protected, blah, 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 blah. And so you, of course, rebutted back to say, "No, absolutely, you don't, blah, 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 blah." And then he goes, "What are you arguing with me? I'm trying to help you." That was his line. What do you mean you're trying to help me?
I'm arguing with you because you started yelling at me with false information. Yeah. The funny part was like, "But it's our policy to change the language anyways." I'm like, "Well, that's all I'm asking you to do." And then he started another argument with me.
But so this is the funny part. Let's slow down real quick. He literally said, "I'm trying to help you. Our policy is to release it."
He's yelling at me, he's going to argue with... "Shut up. I'm going to end this call. Shut up. I'm trying to help you."
Oh, there's a really great AVP. So he literally says our policy is to waive the deficiency, but he wanted to go into an argument about how they had the right.
He wanted to go into the legal rights. What the law like an AVP at any bank knows law in a specific state. By the way, he doesn't live in Arizona.
Well, here's the deal. I got no problem if you want to just tell me, "You know what, Kevin, we really believe we've got the right to pursue. But before I go any further, let me tell you, we've still made the decision that we're going to release it. But why go into a big old lecture about how they could pursue for deficiency and basically stir up a unsolicited argument? Because it was. You went in very calm.
I went in very calm.
I had you call because I knew you'd be calm. I was fired up.
Right, and so
wisdom.
The thing is,
30-year-old
is
to an older man.
Oh, wow. So, I quieted down, and I wanted to yell. I wanted to yell bad, because he is an idiot, and he had no purpose. He had no right to start a fight. It was completely unproductive. At the end of the day, he did what I asked him to do because that's their policy. That's all I asked him to follow with that. And he actually said to me, he's like, well, my negotiator didn't tell me this is purchase money, and that's why I made that decision. I'm like, okay. He's like, but I looked it up. It is purchase money. You're right. I'll change the language. And it took me, I had to basically shut up for about a minute and a half, and let him yell at me and lecture me on the law, on their policy, on his authority, and a few other things. And you know what? I wanted to yell back at him. To be honest, I felt like I was right. I could have gone up just above his head, but I chose to just hang back and go, no, you know what? I can tell he's going to give me what I want because he's already agreed with me, even though he's arguing with me.
Well, and that's the point of today's episode. You know what? We understand your frustration and you want to vent. Just do it after the call. Literally bite your tongue. It really is the smarter play. Now, we've both made the not-so-smart play, which is to fire back.
Just from time to
time.
But
what truthfully happens in that situation is then when you go to escalate to that person's manager, they've got their walls up. So even if they don't do what you want, okay, all right, I understand. So you're telling me you don't have the authority to do that. Okay, all right, well, I'll just go ahead and talk to your manager. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah. Or you know what, just thank you. I'm not even going to tell you I'm going to go to your manager. I don't have to inform you of that.
Correct.
So here's the deal, guys. Like, as silly and as much as I hate to say this, there are times when you just need to sit back and let them talk because they feel under attack all day. And they probably feel under attack because a lot of them are like Mr. Groins, where they just want to pick a fight because it makes them feel good about themselves. But you know what? Make them feel good about themselves, let them talk, and then get the deal done. Because at the end of the day, your client's more important than any groins that's out there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The client's always the most important thing. So,
yeah,
which is why we're willing to sometimes fight.
I almost sound older and more mature today, don't I?
You do, like a 30-year-old.
Well, thank you.
Okay, guys, so 2 things I need from you. Number 1, happy birthday to Fred. It's his 30th. Put that down below. Let him know how much you love him. And number 2...
You set up a PayPal account, didn't you? So people could donate for my birthday present?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to get a brand new X5. That's what I want for my birthday. I need donations, please.
Wow. You'll probably wait and get like the 2012 just because you're that competitive. Also, on the right-hand side, guys, click the Vote for Kevin Blah button if you haven't
yet. It's my birthday. We're not voting for you on my birthday.
It's voting for you, too. We can only have one name in the vote.
Okay, fine.
Inman's most influential leader. If you feel influenced at all, even if you don't, but you just like us a little bit and you want to vote, please vote for us. We'd love to win the award.
And it's my birthday, so even if you don't like us, please give Kevin your pity vote. Just do it because it's my birthday.
Absolutely.
1, 2, 3. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour.